A close friend once told me, find something worth dying for and live for it. You, my son, are what I live for. April 1st, 2019. We promised no jokes, no fake tests, no false excitements. We've been waiting for this moment for what seemed like forever. When she screamed my name from the bathroom, I knew it was real. We were so excited, I don't think we said a single word. Your mom and I patiently waited for what ended up being the thing that changed our lives forever. December 10th, 2019, 5:04 in the morning. God blessed us with a perfect baby boy. I remember looking down at you, unable to look away, watching you breathe, hearing you cry, and admiring how perfect you were. As I stared at you with tears in my eyes, the world around me stopped. There were no nurses, no doctors, no sounds of beeping machines. There were no distractions. And as I held you for the first time, alone in that hospital room, together as father and son, I realized what real love was.
The first night we met was so special. We were excited, we were packed, and we were as ready as we could be. We had no idea the extent of what you would bring to our lives. Our 7-pound, 12-ounce perfect and healthy baby boy decided to debut at 5:04 a.m., handpicked by great-grandpa Lou on his birthday too. Delivered with you was pure shock. Within seconds, we were a family of 3, and I could finally hear you, see you, and hold your fragile little body against mine. You cried until the second you were laid on my chest. Maybe it's because we were attached for so long that being reunited put you at peace. Since that point, I've been your safe place, and there's nothing in the world that is more fulfilling. We knew each other's souls, but now we had to learn our new life together.
Being a dad was something I had been ready for a long time. How hard could it be? I quickly learned how little I knew as your mom's due date approached. Together, your mom and I began preparing for you, mentally and physically. We talked about baby everything. We read articles, sought advice from loved ones, and bought everything in sight.
"365 days. It's been 365 days since we entered a new world, since I filled an undiscovered piece of my heart, since my purpose shifted. My sweet little mommy's boy, happy first birthday. I question how this day approached us so quickly.
It's hard to believe a year has already come and gone, a year in which I've watched you change every single day. I can already see how brave you are, how smart you are, and how loving you are. You never cease to amaze us. You're constantly learning and changing. Very quickly, I've watched you change from that newborn into your own little person. The one thing that hasn't changed is the love I felt for you from that first moment.
I researched, I studied, and I prayed to be the best mommy I could be, and to give you the most opportunity to grow. We were blessed with your first real smile at only 2 weeks old, along with your signature dimple that makes you so unique and special. It certainly wasn't easy all the time, but it was so worth it to get those contagious smiles, belly laughs, and babbling conversations. God answered all of my prayers with you from before your existence to your growth up to this point. You've impressed your daddy and I with how fast you got accustomed to your world. Soon enough, you didn't need us to feed you anymore. You didn't need us to entertain you or carry you from place to place. You loved your independence, and we loved watching it. I try to memorize these moments and hope I can always remember these feelings, torn between heartache and excitement for your next step. But no matter how quickly you grew from the helpless newborn to the independent toddler that you are now, We know that you'll always need your mommy and daddy, and we will always need you.
As a dad, I expect to teach you all about life, and eventually that time will come. Looking back at your first year, it's quite clear that you are the one that has done the teaching. You've showed me what in this life is important. You continue to remind me that there is no place I'd rather be. You innocently provide the truest, most unrelenting love a dad could ask for. You may never remember your first year, but I'll never forget it.
As your mother, I promise to keep my promises. I will support you in any decision you make. I will teach you manners and respect. I will teach you what's important in life and what's not. I will give you wisdom from my mistakes, and I will help you learn from yours. I will lead by example. I will give you space when you need it, but I will always be there waiting. I will always protect you. But most importantly, I will teach you to love others the way that you are loved. If you achieve that, there is no doubt you will succeed in life. You have already brought your daddy and I an amount of joy we thought was unreachable. There are many more lives waiting to be touched by you.
Never was an early riser, used to be an up all-nighter. Never saw the morning light quite like I do now. Never said no to a party, never started saving money. But everything is different since you've been around. It's the way you're smiling at me, it's in the way you hold my hand. It's the way I've watched you change me from a boy into a man. It's a million things about you, and I don't know what it is. I have never known a love like this.
As new parents, your mom and I may not have been perfect. We may not have done everything right, but we sure are proud watching how you've grown. Every day you make us laugh, you impress us, and you show us something new. I often sit and wonder where you'll take this life of yours, but I never fear that you'll let it go to waste.
Didn't used to know how fast time walks and runs and flies by. I never thought I'd feel so deeply. It's the way you're smiling at me, it's in the way you hold my hand. It's the way I've watched you change me from a boy into a man. It's a million things about you, and I don't know what it is, but I've never known.
As you continue to grow, you'll learn that this life is tough. But son, so are you. Along your way, expect bumps and bruises. Open your arms to the adversity you will face, and welcome and learn from your failures. You are not in this life alone. No matter how near or far apart we are, I am always there for you. And when you have nothing more to give, I will step out from behind you and give you my everything.
It's the way you're smiling at, it's in the way you hold my hand. It's the way I've watched you change me from a boy to a man. It's a million things about you, and I
You will
don't
always be my first baby and the one who made us a family. You have taught us more in 1 year than our 26 plus years before you. Someday, I will be praying for the strength to let you go, but for now I'm going to enjoy the sound of little hands and feet rushing to the door after a long work day, and the moments when only mommy can make it better. Always remember that God places things in our lives exactly when we need them. I love you so much, Miles. I am so proud of you.